I wanted to give you a few more things to think about infinite geometric series. Make sure you have this formula written down in your notes. We went over it in all the periods yesterday. So let's do this example. Remember, the first thing we need to do is find the R value. The R value can be found by taking any of the numbers. So, for example, we could take 3/4 and divide it by the number that comes before it in the list, which is 1, so you can see that the common ratio is 3/4. Now, for us to be able to do an infinite geometric series, we need the R value to be between -1 and 1. Otherwise, it won't converge or be able to come up with an answer. So once we have the ratio, the other thing we need is where does it start? What's the first term? And here the first term is 1. So the sum is the first number divided by 1 minus the common ratio. So that will be 1/4. And that means the reciprocal of 4, which is 4. And that's the answer. Now, amazingly enough, we can also use infinite geometric series to be able to take repeating decimals and go backwards and figure out what the fraction was that they came from. So 0.31, how I could think of that is 0.31 plus 0.0031 plus 0.00031, etc. Now, how I'm coming up with that is I'm thinking about the fact that we have to start with 0.31, and then the next term I add to it can't add anything to the existing 0.31, so it's got to have 2 zeros at the beginning, and then follow with a 3-1. And then the third term has got to have 4 zeros because it can't disturb the 3 1s from the previous 2 terms, and it has to have the 3-1 at the end, etc. And this will just keep going on and on like this forever. That's what a repeating decimal is. So in this case, the A1 value, the starting value, is 0.31, and the ratio, well, we'll just take the second number, which is 0.0031, and divide it by 0.31, and from that we get 0.01. In truth, any repeating decimal where 2 decimal places repeat, the ratio is going to be the same. It's going to be 0.01. If 1 decimal point were repeating, then it would just be 0.1 for the ratio. So now on to the sum. The sum is the first term, 0.31, divided by 1 minus 0.01, which is 0.31 divided by 0.99. Okay, now we need to turn this back into a fraction. So to do that, we can multiply the top and the bottom by 100. The reason I'm choosing 100 is that I need to move 2 decimal places to the right, and I know 100 will do that for me. So this becomes 31/99. Now, of course, the last thing that you would want to check there is, does 31/99 reduce? And it doesn't. So that's it. 31/99 is the original fraction that turns into 0.31 repeating. Well, that's it. Here's your assignment. You'll be able to work on this both today, which should be Tuesday, and tomorrow, which is Wednesday. When you finish this assignment, I'd like you to work on the final exam review.